Welcome to the Start Your Day Positive podcast, your feel-good way to start the day. Hey, I'm Sara.
I am Len. It's so good to have you sharing your day with us. Boy, I'm excited about today's episode. I can't wait to bring the positive because I've got a story to share. Player for the Cleveland Browns. If you want to talk about having a positive attitude, even though you don't know what the future holds, still keeping a super positive attitude, this is the guy. And so there's takeaways for all of us. And so I want to share what he had to say recently because it really gave me a boost.
Ooh, I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
So yesterday was Stump Day, and the question was, it takes the average person just 5 seconds to decide whether or not they like this. What is it? Do you have any of the wrong answers?
Yeah, I do. This is kind of funny. A piece of art.
Oh, okay.
Looking at it, like in 5 seconds, it's thumbs up or thumbs down.
I can see that.
The flavor of the coffee you're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee.
You know that.
5 seconds. Easy. Yeah, another one which I thought was clever. People try different ice creams. They said a flavor of ice cream. I can tell in 5 seconds whether it's a keeper or not. But those weren't right.
Those are probably all true, but that's not correct. The answer was it takes the average person just 5 seconds to decide whether or not they like a song. That's why the beginning hook of a song or the beginning of the song is so important. 5
You remember that?
seconds.
Yeah. You and I had one of our jobs at the radio station at the Fish, in addition to hosting the morning show, is we got to be part of the music decision team. And so we got to listen to songs that were just coming out from big artists. And one of the things we always notice, like, does it grab us in the first few seconds?
I know, it's true. And I think it's slightly changing as we evolve because I think so many artists now are trying to write their songs to fit into TikTok and Instagram videos because that's how so much music is getting popularized now. So does this have a good hook that would be something that TikTok would like or Instagram?
Yeah. That like a video would match, right? That one section of lyrics. Yeah, you're right. It's the hook.
It's
the
so
hook.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true. But anyway, so that is your answer. We will let whoever wins this week know. They just won 2 dozen cake pops from Daisy Cake Pop. So every Wednesday we do that question. And today I want to start off. It was so good that you talked about ice cream. That was one of the wrong answers. My positive thought today is about ice cream. My girlfriends and I were talking about how much we love ice cream and butter pecan and all of that good stuff. But here's the thought today. Don't let your ice cream melt while counting someone else's sprinkles. I saw that and I thought that is such a good way to look at it. Don't let your ice cream melt while you're counting someone else's sprinkles. It doesn't matter how many sprinkles they have, right? Eat your own ice cream.
Funny.
Enjoy your own sprinkles.
It's so funny that you say that because I took a couple of my grandkids. They had some ice cream with sprinkles. And you're right. Our tendency is to worry more about what they have than what I have.
Sprinkles. Theirs looks more than mine.
That's
what?
funny.
It's okay. You will be just fine with your own sprinkles. So take that with you today.
Okay, something else you might take with you is conversation about what we have next. 3 things your friends and family might be talking about today.
Well, the United Kingdom is taking a bold step toward a smoke-free future. A new law will ban anyone born after 2008 from ever being able to buy cigarettes or tobacco products. The Tobacco and Vapes Bill just passed Parliament and is expected to be signed by King Charles. Starting in 2027, today's younger generation simply won't be able to legally purchase tobacco at any point in their lives. Smoking itself won't be illegal, but leaders say this is a once and for all approach and could help create an entire smoke-free generation.
Wow, that comes out of nowhere. I had no idea. That it could be illegal actually to buy cigarettes. If you were born after 2008, you won't be able to buy cigarettes.
No.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that King Charles still, like, he signed stuff.
Me neither.
I thought King Charles, it was all just for kind of lack of better
ceremonial
word, ceremonial
right.
stuff.
Me too.
So I guess he does. I guess the last, what I always wonder, what would happen if he decided, I'm not signing this? Does it really matter?
Yeah.
Because I heard the last time he didn't sign something that went through Parliament was in the 1700s.
Are you kidding me?
No. I think it was like the late 1700s was the last time a king didn't sign something that went through Parliament. So I guess it's just to be expected for him to sign at this point.
Yeah, that's interesting. And isn't that just like surprising?
But Europe, I always felt like smoking was a little more prevalent than in the United States. So that's why this surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, interesting. We'll follow that and see if it impacts our country in the future. Well, this is a fun way to get into the World Cup. Lay's, like Lay's potato chips, is rolling out new chips flavored ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup to give fans a taste of international flavor while they watch the game. Starting in early May, the new varieties include Argentinian style. Is it Argentinian?
Argentinian. I think you were right.
Argentinian style steak. And is that chimichurri?
Chimichurri.
Okay, good. I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's kind of like a hot, spicy sauce to my knowledge.
Okay, that sounds good. Brazilian style garlic sauce. That sounds interesting. And Lay's wavy French onion soup potato chips.
Oh, you would love that one.
Yes, I will. It's just a fun way to bring a little global flavor to snack time before the soccer tournament begins in the month of June, and I think they're going to roll out some more international flavors as well.
I'm all about this. I love chips and I love different flavors. So here's another reason coffee lovers are smiling. A new small study suggests coffee may help your mood by supporting the connection between your gut and your brain. Researchers found that people who regularly drink coffee, even decaf, reported lower stress, less depression, and less impulsive behavior than non-coffee drinkers. They also found coffee drinkers had more certain helpful gut bacteria, suggesting coffee may do more than just wake you up. It may also support emotional well-being. The study looked at 31 coffee drinkers and 31 non-coffee drinkers.
It's interesting. You know what? There's some things you just know even before the science catches up with what you just know. I think we just know that about coffee.
Well, I just know that's what I want to know.
That's right. That's right.
I love coffee. It's just one of those things where I've said before, I go to sleep thinking about how awesome my coffee is going to be in the morning.
Yeah. So what's your routine? From the time you wake up and your slippers hit the floor, how quickly do you get your cup of coffee?
So here's the thing. Because I'm a woman in my 40s, I've learned that you're supposed to eat a little bit before you drink your coffee.
Okay.
Because, and you know how this is. I don't know how accurate this is, but it seems to help that when you have a little bit in your stomach and wait maybe like a half hour and eat first before you drink your coffee, it helps your cortisol not to spike so much. So if you drink coffee on an empty stomach, it can spike your cortisol a little bit. And they say it's better to eat first. So that's my routine. So I'll get up and I'm really into yogurt and granola and blueberries. That's the trifecta morning breakfast that I love. Okay. And then I'll drink my coffee.
I may have to try that. I'm already doing pretty well with boosted cortisol. I can't imagine if I have something to eat first. I might be doing really well. Yeah.
Well, try that. It's a good routine to get in.
Sounds good. Hey, thankfully, another good coffee study to start your day today.
Yesterday was yesterday. Today's a brand new empty page. So hit reset and start your day. Positive with Len and Sarah.
Oh, I laugh all the time. We listen to them as we're driving into school and work, and we have the greatest time.
Len and Sara make me feel like it's everyday life that I'm listening to, and I can relate to them, and I enjoy that they seem like they're real.
I love Len and Sara because I love the way you guys correspond with each other, that you guys are fun and keep it all lighthearted and love.
Yesterday was yesterday. Today's a brand new empty page. So hit reset and start your day. Positive with Len and Sara.
On our podcast, we're really happy to tell people about our sponsor, our podcast partner, Mosaics Christian Gifts and Books. Easy to get to, located right in Northeast Ohio in Mentor on Mentor Avenue across from the Great Lakes Mall. We always say, when you go out there, give yourself a little time because it's not going to be a quick in and out. You're going to be there for a while. If you need any proof, you were out there the other day for hours.
I was out there for the other day for hours, but I've got to tell you, the place was hopping the whole time.
Yeah.
And I can tell that a lot of people were over in the same section that I was in.
Uh-huh.
I was searching for a gift. I have a First Communion get-together that I'm going to this weekend for my friend's daughter. And my friend and I were going to go in get a gift together. Let me tell you, for First Communion, confirmation gifts, all of that stuff, they have so many options. Even cards. You know, I was talking with the owner, Betty. She's like, yeah, a lot of people. She said someone from Chardon just drove here because it's so hard to find somewhere to buy stuff like this. It was great. I mean, they had everything from photo frames, like I said, to gift cards and gift bags. Personalized gifts. They have a personalization center there where you can do something if you wanted to put the date on it. They have stuff more for girls, stuff more for boys. I mean, I could go on and on. Little bracelets and jewelry and stuff that's just awesome for the occasion.
Yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind store we're fortunate to have in our area. It's really, really big. It's like a faith-based Christian department store, whether it's art for your home, whether it's the gifts you're talking about, church supplies, Bibles, books, games, a children's section. And again, like you said, we could go on and on and on, encouraging people to visit because I honestly do feel this way. I feel when you leave the store, you're in a better mood and you have a better perspective on things just because you were there. I really believe that.
Well, it's a lot of unique things that you want to be able to give as gifts that are a little bit different. And, you know, I know we have Mother's Day coming up. There's lots of things for that there and graduation. So you can find something for every occasion.
Yep, it's Mosaics.com, and Mosaics is located in Mentor on Mentor Avenue right across from the Great Lakes Mall.
Whoa, tick-tock, woo, time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
All right, working right through the calendar here in April. It's already the 23rd. And as always on our podcast, we take a minute and go back in time and look at this date in history.
Introducing the greatest taste discovery in 100 years. Introducing the new taste of Coca-Cola. A taste that is Coke and everything a Coke means. A taste that's very familiar, yet totally new.
Going back to 1985, the Coca-Cola Company announced Coke changing its current formula for the first time in 99 years. And, fans were not happy. Thousands of daily complaints poured in, and Coca-Cola Classic returned just 3 months later.
You know, this was one of the wildest marketing decisions of all time. Coke is the leader, and they think this new formula, they were worried about Pepsi because Pepsi was gaining market. And so they said, we got to switch things up a little bit, and it just boomeranged on them big time. Big time.
Yeah.
We've got a clip here. It became such a thing that, like, the top guy at Coca-Cola actually had to make a video kind of apologizing, basically, for messing with Coke. Just listen to this. He's sorry.
But the passion for original Coke, and that's the word for it, really. It's passion. That passion was something that just flat caught us by surprise. But now for a bit of a humility lesson. Let me read you a few letters. Here's one from Michigan. A nurse writes, my history with Coke covers a lifetime. I cut my teeth drinking Coke. I went to the drive-in restaurants and ordered Coke. I drank Coke for morning sickness while pregnant. I drank Coke, not coffee, studying for the final exams in nursing school. Here's another. Changing Coke is like God making the grass purple. Here's one. Dear sir, you have fouled up by changing the only perfect thing in the world. Here's one that starts, Dear Chief Dodo. What ignoramus decided to change the formula of Coke? The new formula is unexciting and it's as bad as Pepsi. Burn it. Well, these people, and thousands like them, have gone public with their love affair for Coca-Cola. Well, what we want them to know is it's mutual. We want them to know that we're really sorry.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can't change up a classic like that. No way.
No. What do you think, though? There hasn't been a reaction with Coke Zero and Diet Coke. Diet Coke fans...
Why? Did they switch something with Diet Coke?
Well, no, but they could have eliminated it and just gone with Coke Zero.
Oh, see, in my findings, you either like Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
Right. So
I have not met someone who likes them both equally.
Me neither. So they made the right decision this time. Rather than replacing, they just added. And that was the right decision.
Yeah.
All right, 1988 was the year. This is interesting, especially because of the story we had earlier about you're not going to be able to buy cigarettes in the United Kingdom because of a new law passed. In 1988, a federal ban on smoking took effect on U.S. domestic airline flights lasting 2 hours or less. One of the first big steps towards smoke-free skies. And now, of course, in the state of Ohio, even, smoking indoors in buildings, that's illegal.
And is it legal in some states to still are there restaurants in some states that it's still legal to smoke?
Yeah, I'm 90% sure they have the smoking and non-smoking section. As a matter of fact, let's just check it right now, okay?
Okay.
What states?
For some reason, I think West Virginia might be one of them.
I think you might be right.
Because I remember talking about this before.
Indoor smoking laws in the United States are set state to state. States with strong smoke-free laws include the state of Ohio. Let's get to it. States with minimal statewide bans include West Virginia and Wyoming. Most cities and counties still ban smoking in restaurants, but local laws can override in states that are lenient. So it's kind of a thing that is phasing out, but you still could do it in those states.
Okay. Well, in 2005, the very first video was uploaded to YouTube, Me at the Zoo, a short clip at the San Diego Zoo.
All right, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really, really long fronts, and that's cool.
Today, YouTube is the second most visited website in the world with hundreds of hours of video uploaded every minute. Boy, I feel like I sure missed the beginning of something huge by not getting on the YouTube wagon early on.
Yeah, right. I mean, just the list. Could you have invested in Apple? Yeah. Did you? No. Could I have invested in YouTube? Yeah. Did I?
I know.
Yeah. You know what, though? And you can learn so much on YouTube.
We watch YouTube videos at night. We play games on YouTube. There's so many fun things to do on YouTube. We watch it a lot.
What's interesting is, like many of these inventions, like Facebook, the guys who put YouTube together, they could have never imagined it would be where it is today. Sometimes you just have to take a step and you never know what's going to happen.
Might as well take out a pen. Here comes another lesson from Len, a lesson from Len.
I love hearing people who have a positive outlook, even when they're not certain of what the future holds. And the person who comes to mind who is like that is right here in Cleveland. Second year, Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. NFL teams are working out, and earlier this week, Shedeur had a press conference with the media, and it was all positive. He doesn't know if he's going to be the starting quarterback on the team or not, but that doesn't seem to matter. So I wanted to share my takeaways from his super positive outlook, and maybe there's some good things for all of us to keep in mind. So this was number one. The press tried to get him to say something maybe controversial, maybe negative, but he didn't fall for it. And sometimes people try to drag us into a negative conversation. And so it's just a reminder, you don't have to go there.
It's so true. It's so true. It's like you need that training that to know how to have those difficult conversations. So I'm so glad he did that, because honestly, I feel like sometimes the reporters and media really try to get that out of people, because it's sad to say, but I think it's true. Anger sells more clicks than happiness.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And you could feel that, but he just wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it. That was the first takeaway. Number 2, he's enjoying the process. He doesn't know for sure what's going to happen this season. I mean, Deshaun Watson's back and he's healthy. There's other quarterbacks on the team. He doesn't know what's going to happen, but he just loves being a part of the process.
Well, I think a positive attitude for building a culture and a team, no matter what happens, is going to have a positive impact and be infectious.
Yeah, so he's just saying, hey, I'm glad to be here, which is really cool. All right, number 3, he's got an open mind. At one point in the press conference, he said, I don't always think that my way is the best way. I'm open to learning. That's what he said. I thought that was really great.
Is that not one of the best lessons you can learn in life?
Yes. Yeah. And the way he said it, he said, hey, I don't always think that my way is the best way. What a good attitude. And then finally, this is my favorite part. He challenged the media to check themselves and be more positive, right to their faces. They were all there. And with a big smile on his face, he just challenged them to do better. Listen to this clip.
It's a new vibe. It's a new energy. The only thing we missing is y'all. We need y'all to have a new vibe, new energy. I know y'all want us to win, so we need some winning energy here. You know what I'm saying? We can't have too much negativity going on. And, you want our players to be the best version of ourselves for y'all, So I think it's a community thing. I think we all, like as a group, have to. So let's approach even this, with a better attitude, like even coming from y'all also.
I love that so much. Isn't that so great?
Best. That's the best. So that's next level thinking. That's a next level outlook. You set an example, and also at the same time, don't be afraid to challenge people around you to be positive.
I think I'm just thankful overall. Like I don't look at anything as a negative. When you start looking at things as a negative, and that's when you grow spite and hatred, and nothing positive comes out of that. So I view everything as just like I'm just happy. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. You
know what? It makes sense. I was just looking at some trivia. Looking up some trivia stuff for us to talk about, and I saw a stat, and I thought, that makes sense. I never thought about that. The most important room in your home to upgrade, to make sure that it's nice, if you're looking to resell your home, it's the first thing people look at when they go in the home, is actually the kitchen. The kitchen is number 1. And so for lots of reasons, your own personal joy and also the resale value of your home, you want to make sure your kitchen's in tip-top shape and you love the way it's laid out. So Northeast Factory Direct to the rescue.
Well, Northeast Factory Direct is great because they offer kitchen designs, kitchen cabinetry, all of that for such good prices. And they have a designer on staff who will design your kitchen as part of the process for absolutely free. I love this because I don't always have a good vision. I have a Pinterest board and ideas, but to actually space it out, what's going to look right, how's it going to look? Well, they can do that for you with their designers, and they have a 3D screen right above where you'll sit and talk to them and show you what it's going to look like. Bring in your basic measurements. They'll do the layout, however they do that. It looks amazing. And you'll get to see exactly what your kitchen would look like. How amazing is that? And there's no obligation. You can even take the design with you. But I love the team at Northeast Factory Direct. So get those measurements ready if you're ready for a new kitchen, and go there and see our friends at one of their multiple locations at Northeast Factory Direct.
A cup of coffee, a thankful heart, a brand new day, positive with Len and Sarah.
Okay, I have a new way for you to win the day. I am so excited about this. I cannot believe I didn't figure this out sooner. So if you have a phone, I'm doing it with the iPhone, but I'm sure there's a way to do it with the Android as well. And you have things going on with friends, with family, with a coworker, and you want to be able to communicate without sending a text message every 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I just figured out on the Notes app on your phone, you can create lists or, to-do lists, all kinds of things, and collaborate with other people, and everyone can add to it, take off of it, all that good stuff. And it is so helpful. My daughter and I have one going for her upcoming wedding and shower and different things. And I thought, you know what, this is perfect because Len and I have so many different things that we need to get done. And it's not always easy to know who's doing this and who's doing that. And yeah, you can have spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes it's not as easy and quick to just pull those up on your phone and check real fast.
Yeah, you just laid one out for us, and I love that because we are working collaboratively on so many projects that relate to our work and our podcast and our trips and everything that we're doing together. And really, text messages aren't the best because the important text messages get lost in, I want to text you an article, or you're texting me what you had for dinner, or something like that. So texts really aren't as effective. I think this is fantastic. You put that list together. I did notice very quickly, very, very early on, you seem to put a lot of things on there that I'm responsible for.
Did I?
Yeah, I just kind of noticed that.
I'm not sure how that happened, but it's just the idea that you can create these collaborative lists. I even thought of a fun idea because sometimes when the weekend comes and you don't know what you want to do or watch or where you're going to go to eat, start a collaborative list with your spouse, for instance. I think I'm going to start one with Russ because we always like to have our date nights and maybe try new restaurants. So make a running list of restaurants when you think of them that you want to try. Because my goodness, every time the weekend comes and Friday's here, we end up creatures of habit again because I forget what I wanted to do or forget where was that place again. But if I have a notes app going and a little note of restaurants we'd like to try, and then we both can collaborate on it. But on Friday, I can just pull up that list and see what ones we put on there. See if it's got a check mark. Possibilities for these running. Can you tell I like lists?
Hey, I know you like lists. That I do know. They are helpful. But the two things I'm curious about. Number one, just how do you do it, real quick? If you could give me the
so on your iPhone, you have a notes app. You open the notes app, and then you click the little pencil down at the bottom to start a new note. And then if you want to add someone to it, then you just add them along. Add them along to it. It was so easy.
And can you do more than one person?
Yes, you can do more than one person.
Perfect.
Yes,
perfect.
It was
that's
so great.
Great idea.
Well, I hope you have an awesome day. We'll be right back here tomorrow morning to help you start your day. And if you're loving the podcast, would you mind giving us a quick review on Apple or Spotify, wherever you're listening? It makes such a big difference. We love hearing from you. Have an awesome day.
How about a simple classic blessing to wrap up our podcast and go into the day? May the Lord go before us to guide us, walk beside us to strengthen us, stand behind us to protect us, and dwell within us to give us peace. Amen.